Yo, we're back once again, and I'm dropping the hands this game. Today we're not using our hands. This is a run recommended by Yuka.jpg from the Discord. One of my mods, Yuka, said do a run where you just don't use your hands, but give yourself as many double jumps as you need. But I'm gonna sort of limit it, I guess. I'm just giving myself 300 unstoppable convictions. We have 900 mid-air jumps for every food we consume. I'm gonna eat 1 beans. This should be good enough to clear the whole game, right? Right? We're gonna see how this goes. I had a few people asking me to do a run like this, where I only beat the game with jumps. Obviously, using the Limitless Perks mod. And I think the hardest thing about this is gonna be muscle memory. I gotta hold my mouse weird so I don't accidentally click the grab button. Damn, we actually might chew through these jumps. Is 300 gonna be enough? I'll have to see. I'll see what perks we get and stuff. Maybe we get another double jump, like a pulse splatter or something. I'll have the hammer out. We gotta defend ourselves. But I can't use these hands for grabbing. There weren't any other rules, so I'm assuming I can use my items. Items that'll be useful. Grubs are gonna be completely useless, so we'll just put them in here for fun. Syringe is always gonna be good. Pill bottles will be good if we get a pulse splatter. Well, will it be even? Because we don't really have to worry about stamina. So I guess just syringe and like food bars, because they buff us. And speaking of which, there's gonna be one up here. Actually, I don't know. Is 900 gonna be enough to clear this whole thing? I guess we'll see. If worst comes to worst, I can kind of just raise the amount of jumps that we have. But we'll see where this goes. Yeah, this is recommended by Yuka, one of my mods on the Discord. Simultaneously, probably my biggest hater. But hey, I decided to do the run. It sounds fun enough. Conditioned actually might be fun. And this reminds me. We'll take it. We'll take it. This actually buffs our jumps. Oh, but we can't eat, because I said I can only use the 1 beans. Well, that's a restart. Give me the beans back. Let's go back in. That reminds me. So I did like the every perk at once video yesterday, and there was so many people that were just like, "I can't believe you skipped like literally every beans in the entire game whenever you needed to be hungry." And I got no excuse. I mean, yeah, I kind of just did. I guess I just got lost in conversation, and there were so many perks to keep track of. Like, I didn't even process that I would need the food, even though I was starving. And I'm pretty sure I also totally forgot that like unstoppable conviction was a thing. So, yeah, that's on me. But hey, I don't have to worry about it this time because we're only eating the 1 beans. We'll just have to see how long these jumps last. Really, that's gonna be our big filter. And if anything, we just give ourselves more jumps. We'll see if we can do 300. It should be fine. It should be fine. Also, I guess if I accidentally grab onto anything, that's also going to count as a fail. But, I'll let myself grab onto turrets at least to like knock them over. Okay, back to our break room. Not again. We'll take you. That's a jump boost, at least for 8 minutes. Helps a bit. Air exchange might actually be nice with this. A little bit less climbing involved, slightly. Yeah, we're just gonna go up here. I guess P-binding would have been really nice to have too, but it's fine. Also, I talked a bit about Monster Hunter yesterday in last video, and some people were asking, you can't talk about Monster Hunter and not talk about your favorite monster. It's true. Oh, this room might suck if I can't grab onto anything. Wait, hold on. I gotta think about this. Wrong side. I went to the wrong side. You're gonna have to go this side. What do I do? Okay. Because this room kind of pulls you towards the middle. You're like meant to grab here. Oh, but a barnacle saves us. Okay, we'll take that. This is also gonna be easier. There we go. My favorite monster in Monster Hunter, probably Zinogre's up there. He's so cool, but he's not in Wilds yet. One of my favorites is the Electric Dude. And then even like Stygian Zinogre was also really cool. With like the red lightning and shit. Valstrax, oh my god. Valstrax and Rise is so awesome. Can I even get past this thing without grabbing it? I think this might be it. Wait, actually, hold on. Let me just keep hitting it. Yeah. Valstrax is really cool, just like the orbital cannon dragon. So sick. And then, who else? I don't know, the ones that like super come to mind is usually Valstrax and Zenogre. I think those are my two favorites. But yeah, I had someone asking if I also did the what was it called? The Every Hunter's Dream mission. Also made it to our interlude. Pretty sick. We don't know how many jumps we have, which is the scariest part about all this, but I think we'll be okay. The Every Hunter's Dream mission, and I haven't done that. I forgot what is that. I think you're fighting like 3 of those like chicken. Ooh! Actually, really good on this run. 3 of like the fire chickens and then like 1 Mizutsune, I think. I haven't done that one, but yesterday I actually did. They added like the super quest, like the Proof of a Hero quest, where you have to fight all the Arch-Tempered monsters. And you have to do like 3 quests before that to even unlock that one. Come on, there we go. And so yesterday I was able to do those, and I beat them all first try. So I played a little Monster Hunter, get that Proof of a Hero done. I want to try that quest out too at some point, but I feel like for the most part, I think I'm wrapped. I'm basically wrapped on base wilds. I have all the big stuff done. I did the Gogmazios, I did the Omega. By the way, Omega's so cool. That's probably the hardest fight in the game. Like the Final Fantasy XIV collab. Savage Omega is probably the hardest fight in the game. And it like gives me the same like fear. Because whenever Rise came out, I was like, there's no, well, even, or I guess Rise and Wilds. Whenever those games came out, and I was playing through them, at least for me, there was no hunts in those games that like struck fear into my heart the way that like Behemoth did in World and like Elatrion did in World. By the way, Elatrion. Oh, that one, I think the first time I tried beating Elatrion in World, it took me way too long. It took me like 2 weeks. He was so difficult. Also that kind of sucks. Oh. He was so difficult, and so much so that I'm sure maybe you've seen, but like Monster Hunter got like review bombed when Elatrion dropped because of how hard he was. But yeah, super hard. Fatalis is also really hard, but I still feel like Elatrion and Extreme Behemoth were like the hardest hunts in that game. And Savage Omega gave me like similar fear. It took me a couple, like I want to say like 2 days to actually get a full beat on him. But I have him down now. But that one requires a lot of team like cooperation if you have like a full stack. Because I think that it's advertised as like you need like a Final Fantasy XIV raid party, like your tank, your healer, and your 2 DPS. I don't think it's that serious, but I think you definitely need a tank because there's like an enmity mechanic to it where like he'll like target a certain person, and that makes a lot of his attacks way more telegraphed. So if you can have like one dude just like taking aggro the whole time, then you're probably, I think you'll be okay. You just gotta play. You just gotta game. Give me the roach. Give me the roach. Give me the roach. Nice. But yeah. Love me some Monster Hunter. Those are 3 of my favorites. Many good times in Monster Hunter. Very excited to see what the Wilds DLC will look like. I don't think I mentioned it, but if you tried Wilds and like it ran like terribly for you, the last few patches, they cleaned the game up. And it runs really good now. This is gonna be a sacrifice room. We don't have any grubs. I mean, we could throw the syringe down, I think, for a blink guy, but I'd rather just keep it. Oh my god. Try not to die to steam. Let's just get our profit motive up. Once again, really wish there was a counter for unstoppable jumps. That'd be nice to have just in the base game. Like, it's just useful. Do I greed out and just like try to jump this? No, that would be a horrible idea to just use all my jumps to go all the way up. At least for this first part, maybe the second part. We can use the jumps to get to the red, like, shipping container to get this other syringe. And then... we don't need that. But yeah, I still think hands down hardest monster that I've had to deal with was Elatrion. But yeah, it's just tough. It's just tough. Oh, which also reminds me, I think someone in another video asked me, like, what are, like, my thoughts on, like, game difficulties? Like, what difficulties do I usually play on in video games? And, I don't know, I think it depends on the game. If it's like a character action game, like a DMC or something, or like a God of War, I'll play on like a harder difficulty. But if it's like a horror, like survival game, like a stress-inducing game, I'll probably go normal mode. It just depends on how I'm feeling. But I don't know. There's a lot of. I feel like nowadays it's like you have to play on the hardest difficulty or else you suck. I don't know. People get too competitive nowadays. Well, I say nowadays, but people have always been competitive. But hey, sometimes I want to play on game journalist difficulty. Sometimes I want to play on game journalist difficulty. But yeah, I don't think about it too hard. I know some people will just like always crank the difficulty. For me, I kind of just feel it out. There's no knocking that. I think even in this game, I mostly played normal mode until I started this the channel, because this is way more of like a. Oh, wait, let's go grab this. This is way more of like a vibe out game for me. So I like playing on normal mode. Do we even do this, or do we just do this? We gotta save our jumps. I don't know how many I have left. But I mean, hard mode isn't too bad in this one, honestly. Once you're comfortable with everything. I'm trying to think of what the worst part of hard mode in this game is. On a normal run, everything, like, when you have access to everything, what's the hardest part of hard mode in WhiteKnuckle? I really don't know. I really don't think I could give you a good answer on that. Maybe Delta Labs, just because the hands are really annoying. But they're like annoying. That's just it. Teeth, again, it's not really an issue because you can pretty much guarantee yourselves the items to get through this really easily every time you're here. And again, in like a normal run. So I don't know. Endless, I mean, maybe Abyss, but like I'm so familiar with Abyss at this point because I've been playing so much Endless that it's just not an issue. Also. But the double faces actually are can be pretty stressful. Speaking of which, we're actually taking a grub here. Just in case we get to our Abyss, maybe we can double sack a grub. Ooh, ad pumps is fun. I should have taken it. None of these do anything for me now. Well, I could use this for like boosting. If all I'm doing is jumping, I guess. Okay, we're gonna take this thing. So we'll take you. And we just go up. Oh damn, we actually. Yeah, we can do this. But if I'm on like a challenge run, you know, I've said like many times, I think the hardest part of challenge runs is the shoot. If it's like a proper challenge run, you know, these are more like the goofy ones whenever I just give myself a billion perks. But the ones where I'm like super limited on what I can do, which, by the way, we wasted so many jumps because I can't grab in the. Come on! Oh my god! Okay. I had to like thread the needle there. Okay. Yeah, teeth is probably the hardest part of like actual challenge runs where I'm super limited on items and like resources. Mentioned many times. Other than that, I mean, yeah, Delta Labs can be kind of annoying, just because of how fast the hands are. Abyss can be pretty scary because there's two faces and they're super fast. So I don't know. One of those two, I guess. Okay, we're gonna try to save our jumps at least a little bit. Because again, I don't know how many we have. It might be worth to just like throw this away and just like see if we can stack more roaches. We'll take a Delta Dan. Yeah, take a syringe here too. Let's check for the breeder. It's not here. Dang. Someone was also wondering if I've ever been rock climbing IRL. I might have talked about it in an earlier video, but no. Definitely not. I feel like even outside of like I'm the white knuckle guy. I feel like that'd be kind of fun actually to do rock climbing at some point. I think I made a joke of like at 100k I'll go IRL climbing. And some people are sticking to that, so that might just be the move. Eventually I have to go like climbing in real life. Are you serious? Okay. If I ever manage to make the miracle of getting 1k happen, I'll do a climb, a rock climbing video. But yeah, never been to like a rock climbing gym or anything. I don't know. You need that back strength for that, but I probably have that nowadays. Last year I got super into fitness and stuff, so. Oh. Let's just go. Let's just try to go. Let's just try to go. Oh my God. So maybe I could do a rock climbing video if that ever happens, but yeah, I haven't been before. Okay, that's room 1 of Delta Labs down, I believe. This could be the good room. No, this is the ladder room. One of these variants you can get a syringe. Not that one. I'm gonna get it way up to the ladder. Okay, I think we're actually gonna be fine on double jumps here. I'm a little scared. I'm scared that we're gonna get to like the last jump in the abyss, and then I'm gonna run out of my double jumps, and I'm gonna be screwed. But I guess time will tell. Oh, P-beans actually. It's a P-beans angle. Okay, we just have to sneak into the. We just have to sneak into this. Okay, good. I was worried I was gonna get stuck on that and then not be able to come in here once again. Okay, well it can happen right here. It can happen right here. Oh my God. I have to like sweet spot it. There we go. Give us these. And then we don't have to worry about the lasers either. We got air encumbrance, but we'll be at the abyss right after this, and then we're gonna sacrifice these grubs and whatever artifact we get for another double jump. So we're at least guaranteed to have one if we run out of our unstoppable ones, which should be good enough, honestly, with everything else into account. Okay, here we are. Yeah, let's just go. We're a little heavy, but we'll be fine. Hopefully we find 2 altars. If we don't, it's fine. We'll just drop the grubs off. I also had some people asking me what are my favorite like Gmod game modes, because obviously we did the Gmod video, which I thought was really funny. There was like a good amount of there was like a couple comments that were like, I actually like believed this for a little bit. One dude was just like, I believed it until the veil broke, and I was like, damn. That's really funny. But yeah, favorite Gmod game modes, probably just TTT is number 1. It's too classic. It's too classic of a game mode. I've played that so much with friends at like the Renaissance Golden Age friends hangout sessions. It was like just a giant lobby of TTT. We have like custom mods that we made, or like a couple of them. But yeah, no, TTT probably. I know Dark RP is like huge, but I've never played it. I don't know. I'm not into like the RP stuff. I feel like I can never take that seriously. I think I've done like one RP, like Dark RP thing, and I was just like joking around the whole time. But I know people get super into it, but it's not for me. I can't get into characters like that, I don't think. Or I can't like take it seriously like other people do. Okay, it's gonna be that. We'll see if we find another altar. I doubt it because our dead man's is right here. Yeah, it is literally right here. Okay, we'll drop these guys off. You know what? I'll even try to look for the secret room here. There's a secret room that can spawn here, and it got me killed the one time I went for it on stream. But maybe we can find it here just for fun. I think it's underneath this. Yeah, here it is. In case you didn't know, we'll show it off in a video. And I gotta get in here without grabbing anything. Thank God. But can I get in here without grabbing anything, though? Oh my god. Maybe I can't? Okay, sweet. I was... And there we go. There's a secret room. What? There's a secret double syringe guaranteed in here? And then there's this, like, note. It's like, you had to wake it up. What? I watched you die. What? What could that mean? Yeah, pretty cool. And you're safe, but, like, the face can kind of just camp you. You'll be, like, right outside. We actually need to get through this first. Dude, I'm... Oh my god! Please! Nice. I hear him right there, so I'm just gonna pop these while when we get out of here. And we're just gonna go. We're gonna climb up here. Oh, nice. I think we just went off that. But yeah. ETD is classic. Can never really get into RP stuff. I like Murder a lot, too. And Prop Hunt. Oh, Prop Hunt's a classic. I think we just clear this. Okay, good. We had enough jumps for, like, this whole thing. Let me just, like, spam them. Let me see if I can just go through all of them. Is there a roof in the abyss? How many did we have? Oh, we gotta not die, though. Okay. We can't jump too high, because if we fall too far, we're gonna die. We're good. Well, that's that. That's that's WhiteKnuckle with, I guess, no hands. We only grab turrets, really. With no climbing. WhiteKnuckle with no climbing. Boom. GG. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.